When we were in deepest lockdown, working from home using video in our Teams meetings enabled us to deal reasonably well with having to work remotely. Now, as we ready our businesses for the return to the office, we need to make sure our various office-based meeting rooms are capable of supporting this new video-centric way of working. Now, the big question is, how do you cost-effectively transform all of your meeting rooms using Microsoft Teams video meeting technology to support a new hybrid way of working? So let's take a look at how we should redesign our meeting rooms to work for us in this new hybrid way of working. The most popular design requirement will be the meet and present option, where I present to you and you'll present to me, and we'll have a bit of a conversation around those presentations. But we also need to consider the possible meet and collaborate requirement, where we'll have a mix of in-office meeting room and remote colleagues working on a project which might require the use of a whiteboard, where we want to doodle out some ideas, create some lists, for example. And don't forget, however we design these meeting rooms, they need to work for both the in-office and remote meeting attendees. So let's look at how best to kit out your meeting rooms to deliver a great Teams video meeting experience wherever you're located. Now, Microsoft Teams Rooms Devices, or MTRs, is the technology provided by Microsoft and their technology partners to bring the full video experience of Teams into the meeting rooms. Now, MTRs are modular by design, consisting of cameras, which will either be fixed or PTZ cameras, speakers, a touchscreen console to drive your meeting room experience, microphones, and a compute unit. It's recommended that your speakers are placed just below the wall-mounted display, and the camera lens should be at eye level for seated participants. Now, in most cases, we would always recommend you go with dual displays, with one display presenting all the video streams of your attendees, while the second will be your presentation screen. You always get a richer, more immersive experience using dual screens. Now let's take a look at one of Microsoft's latest innovations, the Intelligent Speaker. In the past, remote attendees may not have been able to fully follow who's speaking in that office meeting room. You might be able to hear that someone is speaking, but not whom. They're off camera, for example. Now, Microsoft have therefore introduced the Intelligent Speaker for Microsoft Teams Rooms, which includes a special 7 microphone array to identify voices of up to 10 people in a physical meeting room. Now, the Intelligent Speaker provides speaker attributed transcriptions, so that after a quick one-time enrollment, the Intelligent Speaker identifies who is speaking in that room and adds the name and their profile picture to the meeting transcript, which you can see live streaming in the right-hand side of the video right there, making meetings more inclusive for all attendees, enabling attendees to spend less time note-taking and easily following along with who said what in that room. Now I want to move on to Intelligent Capture. Now, Intelligent Capture is another feature that helps remote attendees feel included and engaged in a Teams meeting. When in-room participants want to use a traditional whiteboard to draw out diagrams, jot down lists, typically remote attendees can't see what is on the board, so they start feeling disengaged. Now, Intelligent Capture uses a dedicated content camera to intelligently detect, crop, and frame in-room whiteboards. Even if someone moves in front of the whiteboard, remote attendees will actually be able to see the content right through them. For me, this feature really is crucial for any hybrid business. Now next, we have the Microsoft Service Hub 2S, which is a fantastic all-in-one collaborative display. With the Surface Hub 2S, you have the best Microsoft collaboration and whiteboard experience. Let me share with you a quick video to bring the Surface Hub to life. So let's take a quick look at the Microsoft Surface Hub 2S and look at the rich collaborative meeting room experience you can deliver. The Microsoft Surface Hub 2S is a 50-inch 4K all-in-one Teams device that provides a fully immersive collaboration experience, providing that always-on, instant, one-touch, idiot-proof experience. It comes with a built-in whiteboard, camera with a 90-degree field of view, with microphones that focus on people speaking in front of the devices, so capturing those sat around a table. The Surface Hub is easy for anyone to use with its one-touch join capability. You can see the meeting invite on the screen when you enter the boardroom. Just go ahead with one touch to join that Microsoft Teams meeting. Now let's move on to another example of using the Surface Hub 2S whiteboarding capabilities. Now this is our website that I'm brainstorming with the team. On the whiteboard you can see several people on the call actively contributing ideas and content, moving things around and adding sticky notes. I might decide I want to change the design by selecting this particular part of the web page and moving it out of the way. I might have mocked up a design on an analog whiteboard and taken a photo of it on my iPhone. It's very easy for me to move this photo up into the spot where we previously had the design. I can adjust it a little bit, resize it, slide over here and ink it up by tapping the little magic wand icon here. This picture is then transformed into digital ink, allowing you to edit it, allowing you to blend it in as if it was part of the original Surface Hub created design. In summary, the Surface Hub 2S, be that the 50 or 85-inch, provides an easy to use, rich, immersive, collaborative experience for all users, be they in that physical office or remote. So let's now look at how you can start budgeting for the upgrade of your various meeting rooms. Now we work with the likes of Yealink and Poly, and they provide everything you need for the various meeting room sizes you'll have in the form of a bundle. Now those bundles will include the camera, the speakers, the microphones, consoles and compute unit. And there are bundles for your various room sizes, from your small 3x5 meter rooms through to your larger boardrooms. This modular approach is great because you can start saying, okay, I've got 3 small rooms, 4 large rooms, and quickly allow you to put budgetary pricing together. Only if you have particularly tricky rooms that might have foldable or glass walls that impact the acoustics will we start getting to bespoke designs to ensure we deliver the right user experience in those rooms. Okay, we've looked at what you need to do right now, but let's take the opportunity to take a quick look into the future of meeting rooms, which we'll be able to start taking advantage of in the first half of 2022. Now Microsoft has already launched Live Reactions, which recognizes the physical gestures of those in the meeting. For example, recognizing when somebody physically raises their hand. Now Microsoft are also launching a new feature called Front Row, where you'll see life-sized images of the attendees at the bottom of the screen, making it feel like you're actually sitting inside that same room together. So let's play this short video from Microsoft on the future of meetings.
The future of work will be fluid, dynamic, and cloud-powered, with experiences that allow us to be there from anywhere at any time, with meetings that you can join seamlessly, that bring us together, that are inclusive, and everyone clearly represented. We see a future where meetings are immersive and spaces are designed around people, bringing everyone together around the same virtual table, even if they're not in the room. And dynamic meeting views that keep everyone connected to the content and each other. And everyone can connect face-to-face wherever they are, with intelligent gesture recognition that uses AI to recognize physical cues, like when people want to speak and when they've spoken. With interactive experiences like collaborative chats that complement meetings. where presenters can stand out in front of their content. And rich interactive experiences, such as digital canvases, to unleash group creativity. Meetings of the future will be more intelligent, so you can disconnect when you need to, knowing AI-powered tools have got you covered with follow-ups and action items. Our vision for meetings is grounded in a simple belief. They should offer so much more than a one-time transaction, with intelligent tools and experiences that you can access before, during, and after to keep collaboration moving in the flow of work. Meetings of the future will be designed for everyone, offering the best of both worlds, whether you're in the room or across the globe.
Okay, just to confirm, these features are starting to roll out now to your tenant and will continue into 2022. Most, if not all of these updates will be coming through as software updates. So the kit that is available today from the likes of Yealink and Poly will support these new meeting enhancements. Worst case is you might have to swap out a camera, but that's a pretty extreme situation you might find yourself in. Okay, hopefully that's given you enough insight to now go away and start transforming your meeting rooms.